Marginalize me till I'm out of my moment. Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and
it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph left. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. It ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. It ain't no Ralph left. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph left. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph left. It ain't Ralph left. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you wanna marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and doing.
And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Yo, the stream about to start. I'm setting shit up right now. Give me a minute. Yo.
Marginalize me till I'm out of my moment. Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself. You don't have the answers.
You ain't been doing the education.
It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph.
We have no clue what the name of your clothing line is. We don't know what that shit is. Legendary conversation by the GOAT. I mean, he's kind of crazy now, but he forever the GOAT. Come on, through the wire. What else he got? Bitch, I'm a monster. Oh, now my favorite Kanye line is, have you ever had sex with the lights on? Or have you ever had sex with a pharaoh? I put the pussy in a sarcophagus. That's one of the cleanest lines ever. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, a.k.a. More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another crypto video about Zen and the overall crypto markets. Yes, we still representing Zen, even though it's forever down to some people. because yeah, they're not in development or anything. So yeah, that's like expected. Hold on, let me turn this shit down. What's up, y'all? What up, Tree City West? What up, Rolando? What up, Lita? What's up to the family out there? If you're on Twitter/X watching this, make sure you hit that heart and float over to the YouTube. Link is on my X account if you want to jump in the chat, because that's the chat that I read. But yeah, big ups to everybody that's here right now. Today is February. Oh my God, I still did it. Today is May 24th, 2024. Another 24 day, right? The fifth one of the year. You know, X number 5. Yeah, this is the one that you put on the booze, the alcohol. But what's funny right now is, again, we're closer to 25 than ever. We also got gigantic news of an ETF for Ethereum being approved yesterday, which you would think would take the market to new all-time highs. But nah, that didn't happen. Let's just check it out. Let's look at ETH price right now. Spaceship was my favorite song. Oh yeah, Kanye Spaceship, that shit was crazy. You know what Kanye is good at though, is he's really good at storytelling. That's one thing in hip hop that's lost in a lot of these rappers of today. Like, they don't really have good storytelling, or they tell the same stories that other people tell, and they tell them worse. Rappers, yeah, I mean, it's like memes, you know, rappers are like memes, pop artists are like memes. Not all of them gonna hit, not all of them gonna be legacy. Not everybody gets to be Taylor Swift, right? But what we see here right now, this is looking at Ethereum on the hourly, and I just want to go to the day, because again, this was a strong breakout for ETH past that 72. Again, I'm not a trader. I just look at these prices because they dictate my crypto usage, right? The more attention crypto has, the higher the gas goes, the higher the price goes, because it's good shit. I'm not the only person that likes this shit. Y'all like this shit. Y'all watching the channel and getting hip, hopefully, to a different perspective of crypto itself, rather than the 10,000x and the pie chart division. Yeah, again, Zen is more culture than it is a token. The token is just a representation of, like I've been saying on this stream, the overall crypto markets, which is bananas, because yeah, most of the crypto markets are fugazi, and now we're seeing it on the Zen chart, because again, the concept is to hold the Zen, but you can sell it for a good 3 years before mathematics step in, and after that you're fighting against disinflationary features. But for the first, 2 to 3 years, right now we're entering year 2 of Zen, in a couple months, right? In 6 months to be exact. So year 2 is on the horizon, and we finally on the daily have been oversold. So the exchange of hands on the daily, it's officially happening. This is a good place to start, again, accumulating Zen if you wanted to get it. Not financial advice or anything. I'm just letting you know. What we would like to see, though, is Zen knock a zero down, because what a lot of people are looking at in the space of Zen is 1 billion, because 1 billion is a Zenterion. Well, not really, but Zenterions are 3 billion right now. But eventually that's where it will get to, like where you'll only be able to obtain 1 billion through a Zenterion. So the 1 billions, or the solid numbers in Zen, are very important, because that is where a lot of people are looking. So yesterday I put a post out and I was like, yo, when is 1 billion going to be worth $100? Because it's been at this $200 range for like the longest time. So to get cut in half right now, right, that would bring us back down here to 0.7 and an 89. And I've had this on the chart for a while. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, that would make it extremely oversold. Really good change of hands. And as you can see, Zen is a mindset. So theoretically, this would be a discount for everybody who who's either late to the party or doesn't have a lot of coins, right? Because that's the next thing in the degenerate of, of Zen. If you're looking at that and paying attention to, oh, I need to make sure, you know, price works to my advantage. This is one of those dip areas where we could potentially see Zen get to 1 billion Zen for $100. Now, do I, you know, they get it. It's going to be a whale that gives it to us. No collective amount of billions can sell it low enough. Like, we need 100 motherfucking billion to hit the DEX. Like, we need like 100 billion Zen to just fly in, give us a nice knock, and then maybe some people follow so we can really push the price down. But can just like simple sellers sell it down? No, it's going to be a really big wallet that starts it and or unstakes the Zen. So I've been paying attention again to ZenPub. Shout out to Yosef for providing us with this excellent website. Make sure you buy my G a coffee. You know what I'm saying? Buy VP Potato, the new Bitcoin. Hey, bro. This is where I'm at with it, though. See, again, Zen is a very mature coin. The reason why we can jump into Solana and have fun with memes is because we know not to rug it. Like Sol or Zen Cat right now is kicking ass because people know not to rug it. Now, people might sell it, but people know not to rug it. Now, will it rug? We don't know these. I don't know all the people that are. There's only 463 holders of the Zen Cats. So, you know, I don't know these people. I don't know what the fuck their agendas are. What I do see, though, is that the RSI is telling me that if it were to like if there were some sellers out there, this would be the time for them to get out of ZenCat, right? Because it's been going up for a while. So it's a meme. It should rinse and repeat. And that's kind of why, again, I'm watching this RSI. And this is the hourly. If this gets oversold, you know, for sure buying some more ZenCat. And that's how these memes or these beginning charts start. Like, I just can't believe people won't apply this shit to the Zen chart. I guess it's an emotional thing. Like, it's very emotional. But what we can see here on ZenCat on the 15, it's in that oversold zone. So it could get more oversold because it's never done it before. And then that's why you would need a community to come in, scoop up the coins, and bring it to higher highs, right? So looking even at Potato Vampire, this is like the biggest opportunity because you can get in pretty much like in the pre-sale. Oh, here, I'll drop this in the chat if you're trying to jump into Potato Vampire. We know the dev of this one. It has a website and everything. The website's pretty cool. Potato Vampire. But yeah, so where's it at? There it is. So yeah, these meme coins, they educate you on how to be a part of a quick release, right? Something like, you know, we're gonna like a quick release, and like if it hooks, it hooks. Again, that's why ZenCat is gonna probably become legendary, because this is going to rinse and repeat a lot, in my opinion, and people will always associate it with Zen. And then when solXEN comes out on Tuesday, who's to say there won't be a liquidity pair between these coins and the solXEN coins, causing just even more chaos on Solana? Because, you know, again, that's the power of the Zen. We can create our own coins, create our own self-custody, create our own liquidity pools. It doesn't really matter once we're on the chain. And that's what's going to be really awesome to see. Like, another really, again, man, because yeah, hopefully we can get a discount on this or the ZenCat. That's like, my fingers are crossed. We get a little discount. Can we get a little discount? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right now is where it's at, though. Right now is the discount. So give it to us. We want it. I want a little bit of ZenCat for the low ski. Because yeah, I don't mind it. What's happening over here in this meme thing? There's a lot of moving parts. But yeah, they got a Telegram. You should go jump in and check them out. and so on and so on. But yeah, so back to the Zen world. In the Zen world, not in the Zen cats, but in the hard hat area, what we're seeing is here, let me zoom in over here. We're gonna go ahead and just look at liquid supply. So the liquid supply is still popping off. Like, people are still able to add, you know, liquid. You know, it's not in the trillions, which is awesome. As long as it's not in the trillions, I think that's pretty good for us. As you can see, there was one day way back in March where we seen 77 trillion Zen created in one fucking swing. Like, jeez. Wow. Right? So these smaller days are awesome to me. And again, this is why Zen, if you're looking at it as a, you want to get in, it's still a mine. It's still something you want to put into the future. You want to mint Zen into the future. You want to max mint and participate with the ideology more hands-on than you do the price, because the price is a representation of the overall crypto community, and no one has it together because ETF news happened and we ain't got a $5,000 Ethereum. So again, this shit is all fucking manipulated. It's programmed for your attention now more than ever. And that's why these memes are awesome, because as long as there's a community, you know, the attention is just based on how much community there is. Like that, I got into one meme last night. I'll show you the roller coaster. Let me see if I can find this shit. Or here, maybe I gotta find it over here. What was it called? It's called Gorillas. It's a roller coaster. You get the clout from the right people, and then they go, yeah, bro, this one's a roller coaster. So I don't think what the hell? This just don't want to load. Damn, hold up. It's a phone driven. Damn, all right, well, I can't show it. Fuck it then. Here, let's see if they're on the list. But I guess any Solana meme I probably pick will go through this. The rinse and repeat cycle. Oh yeah, today's Harambe's birthday. So the Harambe, it's crazy how the Dogecoin dog Kabusu, R.I.P. Kabusu. It's crazy how Kabusu R.I.P'd the same day as Harambe. I'm like, fuck. This is a down bad day for celebrity animals. Don't be a celebrity animal on May 24th, bro. It ain't promised. R.I.P. Harambe and Kabuso. Yeah, Harambe running right now. Jeez. So what's crazy though about these coins that I'm learning with this whole, like, get my head out the terminal for a second. Let's see what the memes are doing. Because yeah, there's a lot of volume on Solana. This is reminding me of the 2017 B&B crossover of, like, when people started to learn you can put a new RPC into MetaMask and you could drive your community from Ethereum to something new, right? So in this case, it just feels like crypto users are so educated on how to or the behaviors of practice, right? Like, people know these behaviors, like how I move coins from one centralized exchange to another, like how I identify a meme, like how I find community. So like there's all these like principles now that are just naturally built into everybody in a rogue setting. And you see these things on these chains that have a lot of volume because it's easier to slide under the radar. Like, the problem with Ethereum right now is that the gas is going to be expensive, and that's going to affect transactions. And when that affects transactions, that affects pseudo anonymous. It's harder to be pseudo anonymous, you feel me, when there's only like 5 transactions, you know, or in this case it's like 4,000 or 5,000, right? Like, to be pseudo anonymous in Ethereum is to really say no one knows this wallet. But as soon as you step into Solana, right, there's so much. Granted, it's trading bots or whatever. Most would say, but there's so much activity and transactions that, yeah, maybe this is why everybody's floating over here, because they can fly under the radar and not be, look at that fucking wallet right there. On Ethereum, it's like, look at that fucking wallet right there. That's kind of why, again, in Zen, I don't think we're seeing sells, because it's going to come from one wallet. And it's going to be, harder to sell now than waiting to burn it for X1 chain, right? And again, now that solXEN has been announced, it's going to come out Tuesday. Jack posted it on Telegram yesterday. But now that that's going to come out on Tuesday, that means X1 is really close. Now it's really close. Because when you get to Solana and you start saying it, airdrop, 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 people are going to be asking win, 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 win. And you only get so much win time. Win time buys you time. Actually, that's something I learned in this deployment of X1 chain. In this new future, you probably want to keep people guessing. So then that way you can keep the culture around. A mind fucking Zen that's going to always be with our chart is that you can actually go to the month. So this thing has been around. It might be going down, but it's been around. And there's a lot of culture built into this like particular chart that's now almost 2 years old. So again, I'm still bullish on Zen, but just knowing how public facing it is why, like, it's easy to be like, yo, you don't only have to be in Zen. You could be in XENblocks, right? You can be in Titan, as some of them say out there. Shout outs to those that are still in it, right? You could be in whatever. Like, that's what everybody's been championing for like the last 2 years. And everybody's been doing that shit, and Zen's still around. So I guess it's true. Like, you could do whatever you want to do, and Zen will still be here. And for those that are understanding its tokenomics and want to be a part of the project, this is a great entry for them to go into the future with something that is futuristic. There's not many futuristic cryptos in availability. I'm still looking for futuristic ones, like a Solana. Like, again, that's why Solana's kicking ass. Where's Sui? There it is. Let's do that live, because I'm a dummy and I haven't looked into this one. You also have Aptos. I've never used it though. Since when do you shitcoin? Laugh my ass off. Welcome to the dark side. You know what's funny is I do kind of consider myself more on the developer in crypto. But if I had to put my developer brain, or as I am right now, I'm putting my developer brain on top of this meme culture of today. And to be honest, y'all need some new leaders, man. I heard that once before, so I'm going to recycle it because it needs to live. But yeah, y'all need some new leaders. So y'all need some champions. Because damn, I be in Twitter spaces listening to people talk about their meme coins. Like, man, enlighten me. Like, say something that makes me ooh and ah, bro. Like, damn. See, Zen is so complex that you ooh and ah to the point you start drooling, because it's just like, what the fuck am I listening to? You got to get it in doses, and that's perfect. That's why it's amazing, because, again, you got to digest it, because it's crypto. It ain't no motherfucking, meme. It's real. It's part of a layer one structure. So it's a layer one coin inside of environments that people can identify. That's associated with X1 chain. I can buy that, burn it, and get an airdrop of coins on the other side to do other things, right? Or I can mint it, burn it, and get an airdrop of coins on the other side that can do other things. So that's going to be the lineage of Zen. No one's going to be able to remove that shit from it. And that's why, again, I'm looking at these other blockchains, First thing I should probably do is look at their being in the dev mind. I should probably look at their docs. It's probably where you should start. SUI network. Where is your website? Where is the website, bro? Dog, where your website at? Chart. Do they not do that here? Or am I just... Damn, go to SUI detail page. That's what I'm at, bruh. Fuck it. I'll Google it. Mans went Soul Hater to Soul Jack is a power. Wait, Soul Jack, Soul Maxi. How? Yonks, how do you go Soul Maxi? I'm literally using it to just be on chain. I don't give a fuck about Solana. Dude, their chain, it'd be broken. Like, it's gonna be broken when solXEN goes live. The literal... Okay, see, I gotta slow down because motherfuckers are slow. But like, we forked Solana, opened up the threads, and still fried that motherfucker. Solana's cooked. All of them are cooked. Everything in crypto is cooked. Crypto has nothing left. It is dead. And this is why, again, X1 chain is gonna bait everybody in because it's module based and it's plug-inable. And you're going to need a chain like that. And that's why Solana is something to look at, because it can actually do the same thing X1 can do. And every chain that's like it will be able to do it. And then we won't even care about slow TPS anymore. Again, it'll be flip phone shit. Like, it'd be like, damn, you remember the time when you had an iPod and shit? Like, that's what the fuck everybody's sounding like to me right now. Me being in the future. I'm like, see, SUI is already fucking up because they put the word Web 2 when I looked them up. Like, you can't put Web 2. You dummy. Like, don't even mention it. Don't even mention it. Because again, Web 2, Web 2 and Web 3 or crypto to the future is everything is on chain. Like, people are paying for access type shit. You ever seen that movie Time with Justin Timberlake? Like, that's what people are going to be doing to access files on the chain. Because it's an unfortunate event. Like, you better get all the crypto you can right now for your family on some doomsday shit. But again, that's why you gotta go with the bangers. You can't be on some stupid chain that you're gonna be fighting for your life if something goes wrong. Because we're in a layer 1 race. And that's all that matters. If you get into Bitcoin, you get into ETH, you don't have to fight for your life. You get into Solana, you don't have to fight for your life. You might even get some dips right now as people try to understand it. Because how does everything dip when the ETF goes live, right? So again, crypto's new. No one cares about our ideology, but you got to follow where the money is. And the money's still in the tech, and that's in layer 1, right? And that's what X1 is doing with no funding. It's literally the Linux of everything at this point. Yo, plug your distro into X1 chain and we'll help you make your shit smarter, because your shit is whatever right now. You know, that's how I'm feeling about X1. Everybody's chain is the same. Everybody's chain. No one's chain does anything different. You got to be smoking the dopest dope to think that someone else's blockchain is different than the two on top. only Solana at this point. It's hilarious. It's hilarious how cornered the mediocrity is, and how ETH can't even explode because motherfuckers probably don't even know where to go to get it. They're like, yo, ETH on base? Like, where do I buy the ETH? You know? But they're going to find out. Everybody's going to find out, and it's going to go crazy. That's kind of why, again, more opportunities for these dips while people are uneducated on how to access the information. Call me a maxi of cryptocurrency, because at this point, you got to be dumb as fuck to think that you can outwit the whole market. I've been talking about this for the longest time. Look at the dollar; it's still at $104, bro. It's been here forever. Like, it's a wrap. Everything's about to fall apart. It's amazing. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for the summertime, so that crypto can get what it needs, right? Which is really the world discovering, wow, I might need to get into this, right? This is where every presidential idea came from, or excuse me, like they made the Bitcoin happening around every presidential when we pick the president, right? So this is all supposed to be going on in the summertime before they actually have to go and vote, right? Before the votes actually vote, they're trying to educate or slow bleed or give people this information. And then now people got to choose. They got to be like, which one do I want to get? Where do I go? You know? That's why I'm sticking with Zen, bro. It's beyond how they're going to find it. More than likely, it's all integrated into how these people actually come into the space. Because I look at all these cryptos, and I don't see one on the chart here that is actually focused on prioritizing block space correctly. Everything is sampling what Bitcoin had, which is just simply a P2P network. Then you have Ethereum, which is, again, just data packages. But since it sampled the Nakamoto consensus from Bitcoin, it's just a Bitcoin with data packages. But now Bitcoin has that because it has Taproot, and you can store up to 4 megabytes inside of a block. So technically, these two things are the same. One is just really expensive because it's legacy, and the other one is just clunky because it's bad. I mean, not bad code. It's just code from 2014. Like, you know, it's just clunk. It's just a fucking brick. And now anything that has cloned Ethereum without the idea of being more module based, you know, that is getting too far away from helping Bitcoin or helping ETH. So like the main developers of the whole industry don't even give a fuck about everything below here. That's the whole ideology thing. Like, don't nobody care about your ideology. You need a developer that's actually making shit for the rest of the market. Because the whole market needs to still come up. Like we're 15 years into this shit. I hope to like one day be in the industry and be like, damn, we're really 30 years into this shit. That's 15 years from right now. Like, that's how at least passionate I am about crypto. And that's again why I'm saying, if you're trying to get involved, you need to look at Zen from the hardware aspect, from the technical aspect, and get away from the trader aspect. Because yes, Zen won't make traders money right now. I mean, there's moments in time they can make money. But the overall supply for someone who wants to get involved can't afford to mine XENblocks. Because now to mine XENblocks, since this has been running for 7 months, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get to the top. I'm talking like $20,000, $30,000. And that grows every single day that you don't mine. And the closer we get to September, when the halfenings happens for XENblocks, essentially so does the price of development or creation. So XENblocks itself, if it's, let's say, $20,000 to jump to the top 10, then after the halvening, it would be 40,000. And then after the next year, it'd be 80,000. That's pre-programmed code that does a reward restriction, you know, as we get further and further into XEN. And again, that's why I'm like, yo, XENblocks, this is the true DAO, because Zen is awesome. I like it. It brought me here. But what it doesn't provide is a sense of foundation community yet. And that makes me nervous about its overall existence, because I know it's going to exist forever. But if I had to pay attention to where I wanted to put my chips, it's probably in XN. And it's not necessarily in Zen. It's in the XN coin, which is X1 chain. So anything involving myself getting more XN should always be the goal, right? That's why, again, solXEN is a goal of comprehension, because you get XN reward, right? If you learn how to do this and deploy it and run it, you're going to get another brick of XN coming from another outlet. And that's why, again, I believe X1 chain will be the most participated blockchain to ever exist when it comes out. Everybody with the majority of coins will be participants of the XEN and XENblock ecosystem. Crazy shit. And now the solXEN ecosystem. So like, and I like this. I love this. Like, I actually had this up earlier. Where's it at? Or did I close it out? Maybe I'll close it out. Here, I'll bring it back up. I'll bring it back up. To remind those how to make a supernova. DeOcean's turning on me now. DeOcean wants XEN to go up. Y'all gotta make it go up for the homie. He's losing his mind. We love you though, bro. I'm stuck at 130. I cannot get into the top 100 because you gotta boost it, bro. Oh well, really? When you look over here, when you look at the top 100, everybody's still mining. Look at 19 minutes ago. That's why I'm solid in XENblocks. I don't really care that much about the price performance of XEN, and I think this is part of the journey. Like, I'm supposed to learn how not to care, how to be like in the dojo and like be on fire, or like everything's on fire and my mind is on the mission, which is we got to help humanity, bro. They don't know what the fuck is going on, and the prices does not dictate my education. Like, what? That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Oh, I'm gonna be stupid because the price doesn't go up. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're gonna tell that shit to your children or something? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just inspired differently. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about a price to educate me. I'm 2 years ahead of the majority of the cryptocurrency industry now. I go anywhere in crypto and I will out crypto your ass with history and logic at the same damn time. And that's why I'm cozy as fuck in XENblocks, because proof of work is the truth. That is where you want to be in the next 10 to 15 years. That is where the mysterious 10,000x is going to happen. It's not going to happen in proof of stake, unfortunately. I mean, X1 will give it a little bit of win because we got half proof of stake, but it's going to be because of the way that the XENblocks injects the electricity into the staking side of things to make it all make sense. And again, this is why I believe, from my education on X1 in the Validator group, have a Validator running. Oh yeah, here's some more X1 Validator shit. I looked at my crypto wallet yesterday. Oh shit, I don't have fucking MetaMask on here anymore. Maybe it'll work with Rabby. But I don't have X1 on here. Wow, wow, wow. Nah, this might not work anymore. I'm doing a lot of my stuff now from my okay, cool. It's still loading on the site here. Nice. But yeah, like I did a claim on my node yesterday just to see, you know, how much I've made in like a month of XN, and it happened to be like, it was like 97 XN, I think. Does this have the how much it pushed? Nah, it doesn't. Oh well. But yeah, basically, in a month's worth of running a validator, I got around 91 XN coin or 97 XN coins with a very low powered machine. So and with no transactions, because a lot of the transactions it's just running XENblocks. So right now the main net or the test net for X1 isn't running like these stress tests that we were running before. And to be honest, the real terminology for this is a cluster. This is a phantom cluster more than it is a phantom fork, because once it's live, then it will be, you know, at that point determined really a fork, because it's going to live its own life. But right now it's like a cluster, like a tweak. That's why we could tweak like Solana. We could tweak Bitcoin, right? You can always grab a cluster of a blockchain of how it's of like its gut. Like think of it as like I'm gonna take an engine out of one car and put it in another car. That's what a cluster is in cryptocurrency. So we've been doing that in the background on what is hot, learning the ins and outs, and gearing up, I should say, for the future of what is actually going to be needed. What is actually going to be the you know, what are the questions of the next 5 years? That's what X1 is solving right now. Problems before they happen, because a lot of these places, or I should say blockchains, they don't focus again on consensus, which is the Achilles heel of how the chain engine runs. Like you can't run any faster if the consensus is slowing you down. That like if that is the fucking, what is it? That's the spinal cord. Like, you know, like if your consensus is all bad, you're paralyzed, chain paralyzed, right? So yeah, I'm hyped to see when X1 is like really real, because I think people will come to it, they'll build on it. Again, like if it has a module of Solana where you can come and use a faster version of Solana, those transactions are going to be on X1 chain, right? They're going to be using XN coins in the like emulator. You can think of it as that too. It'd be like a Solana emulator inside of X1 chain where you could be a developer, do the same things. You just might not hit those benchmarks on Solana because of the way their architecture is, right? And that's why I'm like, yo, blockchain in that aspect, that sounds more realistic to me. Not like all these different brands sitting on shelves and people having to make a decision on what brand they like the most. Like that's not what we do in reality, bro. We just buy shit. You know, the only decision I might make is which card am I using, and even then, it's like I've limited that shit. It's not like I'm not a credit card baby. Like I ain't got tons of credit cards. I got 2 of them bitches from brands that I like. Simple, you know, and that's kind of how I expect crypto to be as well. People will pick brands and then they won't even know what they're doing, and it'll be up to blockchain developers to pick a good chain to help articulate user interface and user experience to XYZ, you know? And again, like I just feel like, yeah, everyone's losing fucking sight of the fucking goal here, dude. Like, it's funny, you can't even talk positive about a blockchain without being called a maxi. Like, what? Like, that shit is actually, I understand why they gave it money now. I'm like, oh, okay. I see why this was given money. Like, this one was actually given money to stun the world. But they didn't put enough money into it, obviously. And or my other thesis on Solana right now is this is what happens when you release too fast. But at the same time, there were 2019, 2018. So is that too fast for what they came out with? Because I think it's pretty futuristic. Like, I think Solana is aging well compared to a lot of blockchains that came out at the same time it came out, right? If you look at the top 10, Solana's the newest chain up here. Next to this Ton chain, I don't remember exactly when it came out because it had a lot of adversity dealing with, being labeled literally like a security. I don't even know how you make this coin. GitHub. Is it going to show me or what? Is it going to show me or what? Do I speak German? I don't speak German. I wish I spoke a different language. I zoomed in. It looks female. What looks female? Why doesn't this load? It's like, yo, bro, you have way too many tabs open, I guess. Today is the day. Today is the day. I'm just gonna close these two. Yes, force quit. Force quit those things. Force quit these things. Hold on, guys. I have to get my computer back. I literally have up like 20 tabs for no reason. Oh, this tab is probably the one that's taking all the heat up. Infinite supply. If you guys remember this one. How to create a supernova X1 node. Yes, sir. I've been on this shit. I forgot when I made this one. But yeah, this is why it's too easy and obvious to see that like we're hyper focused on how X1 is going to be accessible to the general public rather than being like another blockchain where you have to like it's really hard for people to join. They just want you to build, which is fine, but the money is made when you join, you know. Let's see what they got going on. Sui got the docs. But yeah, like so with X1 chain, the goal is to get XN coin because XN is the governance coin for the overall chain. There's only 1 billion of those, and inflation for XN is only developed from validators. So as validators validate transactions, they get rewards, and those rewards create inflation. So then when they mint those rewards and sell the inflation, people can reuse the XN, and then that's kind of how like the checks and balances work in this like proof of delegated stake system. Because you as well can stake your XN, or you can delegate your XN to any X1 node, and you will also receive block rewards for being staked. So again, that's why like XN is an economy token, and everybody wants it. So everybody has a say of how the fuck they think they should get it, right? But the thing is in actuality, like XN is a utility coin, so there's only one place to generate it at a high speed, which would be the GPU or personal GPU farm, and mining XNM and super blocks, transferring those into XN because they're made with power, as well as a XNM coin. There's only 620 million XNM coins, whereas Zen crypto is infinite. So it will always have probably like a declining burn ratio or something like that. Like it will be like that's why it's like, yo, you would need a lot of this to keep burning for XN to be in the validator set. So that's why I don't really see validators leaning on Zen to save their bag, right? Like it's like, oh, XNM is a way better coin to basically, you know, swap for than the Zen coin, because it has more security involved, and that's why again it's the security coin. So that security is installed in XN when it's transformed / swapped between the two. So might want to mine you some XNM when you get a chance. But if you're hyper focused on Zen and you're trying to burn this shit, I would recommend, you know, hey, just get it. It's like a Pokemon. You got to catch them all, bro. Go on all the chains, get as much Zen as you can. Then you can try to get some VPMX or VMPX, excuse me. This has a timed swap, a lock mechanism for XN. And then, of course, if you're doing any activities in Zen World, you get a Genesis airdrop. But the forever drop will be these two, the Zen burn and the GPU creation. So you want to do that shit, man. That's how you get into Zen. And then, yeah, these lows, that's why I'm like, yo, they're putting in the lows so that people can join. That's essentially what's happening. And when solXEN rolls out and all of the Solana bros find out about this, because again, this is why we are this is strategy. The making of the memes is pure strategy, and it's fun. People are having fun. So why not keep the strategy up, you know? People are having fun. We're bringing the culture back from, if you've been in Zen, you know, these things speak to you. And I think, again, it's about having fun in crypto. If you want to put your head behind the keyboard, then you want to get into the doc side of it. And that's X1 chains, bread and potatoes. Like, we've got a really good lead developer. The lead dev is on fire right now. I want to see some shit about this. So Validator. Requirements to run a validator on Sui. Let's see. Staking pool requirements. A validator candidate must acquire at least 30 million Sui of stake before they can request to join the validator set. If an active validator stake falls below 20 million, you have 7 epochs of grace period to gain back the stake before removed from the validator set. If a validator stake falls behind 15 million Sui, they are removed from the validator set at the current epoch. Okay. Sui uses a 24-hour epoch. Okay. So 28 gigabytes of memory, 24 cores. Damn, this is a beefy ass node. This is just like X1 chain. Like the top of notch X1 chain is this. So this is another thing I'm thinking about too, because now that I know, you know, it's like, oh shit, these companies or these chains are going to be fighting for cloud space, because more people will probably want to move into the validator side of things once they learn how obtainable it is, right? I don't know how much 30 million Sui is though. How much is 30 million Sui to join the club? And this is why I'm telling you, the layer 1 battle is where it's at. Because why does it cost, if it costs more than $10,000? No, I'm just kidding. It should probably cost like at least 40 to 30,000. So 30 million. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 30 million Sui. Damn, $3 million. Send this shit to zero. What the fuck? $3 million. Oh, wait. Yeah, what the? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, it's $1. Wow. Whoa. What's this? Damn, that's crazy. How much supply does this have? Damn, that's crazy. Unless that was just $1. Like, is Sui cheaper than $1? Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, see, this is what I mean though. One of the hardest things, yeah, that was Sui. Sui's of $1. So one of the hardest things in these validators, and right now, like that I see as a problem, and why it's hard for these people to expand, is because at the end of the day, it's just a smart computer cloud blockchain. Like if you dive deeper into how it's created, you're probably going to get to the same build as something else that's going to be able to take advantage of hardware. And that's where we are now in crypto. Crypto is no longer going to be just software based, right? What happened with Bitcoin's price when ASICs were introduced? It increased because the cost to make it increased, right? They were making computer chips just to make Bitcoins. And I feel like we're on the path of that with crypto or blockchain in a whole. Like, blockchain's network data structure is probably better off running on top of a computer processor than actually running on everyone's computer, gossiping back and forth. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, that part was cool, but maybe that's not the future of crypto, constantly double checking everything. Like, everything, could be just running on a processing chip, grabbing from specific zones if threaded or if coded correctly on top of the threads. That's like what I'm learning in Solana world. Like Jack is saying, if we could actually code these threads better so that we could take away some junk to make it faster. And it reminds me of like, oh, maybe this is like what this is his experience. Like he's worked with mini systems and reduced the fat. Like got a fucking brick and like, let's make a sculpture, right? But in the 90s and in the 2000s, and now we're in the 20s, and it's like this is something that you can do in your bedroom at this point, which is fucking awesome, right? Hanging out with Jack Levin, and then he just drops some education, and now I can go and use it in real world. Like I don't even need this motherfucker around to go and look at this and be like, wow, this should be a good. I mean, they're betting up 3 million on the node. Like this shit better be like a really good network. If not, like, you know, how can you ever join it, or like why would I ever want to use it, or like why are they gonna bring people, you know? The same goes for Solana. Like to get a node right now, you would need to be rich. You cannot just join the network, right? And that's how I expect X1 chain to be. That's why I expect Zen to continue to sell down as people say, I don't want to join that network. Like that's how I see it. It's like, oh, they don't want to join the X1 network because they don't understand it or something, or maybe they have their own perception of how they believe crypto should be articulated to the masses. I think at this point in 2024 May, I do believe crypto should be programmable via chipset. Like I think that is progressive innovation, making networks that utilize all of the hardware with the software, with no in-betweens of like, we need higher fees because we need to use more hardware. Nah, bro. That shit don't make no sense. It made sense, but now it don't make no sense because, yeah, that fee is invisible. The hardest fee is keeping the network up. And that's why the real money is in networking, is being part of the network, not being a token holder, trading the fucking stock. Like, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, that's the culture right now, but I'm telling you, these prices are not going to give me opportunities like that. Like, if they do, they do. But I honestly believe that's the security in crypto now. Like, you entering the arena because you can buy the coin and get into the validator set. Like, they're not going to. That's the security of the network, bro. Like, Bitcoin is not going to drop low enough for you to actually get into the validator set. Neither will Ethereum. It's hanging there too, like a fruit on the tree right now at 3,600. Every crypto is, even Solana. I think smart money will choose Solana though, because they'll hear everybody talking about it. And Ethereum will be considered like a boomer chain, right? So I think Solana ETF plus Solana at $100 going to $1,000 is like too easy. That's like a too easy alley-oop. And then again, and then Solana being more technical, being something you could teach in a college because it's like futuristic. Like X1, that's another thing too. X1 will be studied. People will study this shit, right? Blockchain computer science is very is misunderstood right now because again, it's so focused on Dogecoin and all this other shit that like people forget that it's just math and hashes. But yeah, there are some coins like, again, Cardano and Avalanche are the two. These two coins were studied like at, I think Columbia is where they studied, or no, Cornell is where they studied Avalanche. And I believe Columbia maybe, or maybe it's a Canadian college, had studied Cardano. So that was like one angle to try to get crypto to the masses, was like, we need to drop these things inside of the colleges. But that didn't really work out in their favor either. That was like a failed attempt because like people are going to learn what they want in their dorm room. Like dorm room learning is going to be way smarter than a lecture about why crypto is going to change your life. And that's why I believe, again, Bitcoin and ETH, most superior. Nothing's going to be able to touch them. Something will go below them because it'll pick it up. Like it'll pick up some of these coins that are just kind of hanging out, waiting for an opportunity. So yeah, we're keeping our eye on Solana. We're keeping our eye on Solana, man. What up, Ben and Jerry? What it do? What it do? Yeah, this is why you have to keep your eye on Solana, yo. And not so much on ETH. ETH is fried, and it's like so diluted. They did the wrong. Vitalik did the wrong thing. Everybody was calling Jack Levin crazy because he put Zen on all these different networks. But now, thank God he did that, so we didn't just stay on Ethereum, like and just watch like it just like lose all of its interest. Like that shit lost all interest like within a month, and then it gets the ETF, and people are still like whatever about it. They're like, oh, that's cool. But I think the ETF news will really hit when a person has to make a move, because it's cornered movements now. It's like we got the flag a week ago when we started to see how many banks and states had Bitcoin ETFs. That was kind of them probably vetting out this idea that we got to get our books in order so we can do the ETH ETF. Now, I don't give a fuck about no ETF, but again, these cryptocurrencies are gas tokens. So people are going to buy them based on how they need to use them, right? So of course they're great ETF products because it's like ETFing a basketball shoe. It's like, or it's like, yeah, ETFing a Jordan 1, bro. Like, yo, everybody's looking to get one of these motherfuckers. Price is gonna vary. Ideology stays strong, Bitcoin stays strong. That's kind of where I'm thinking is like they're gonna try to bring back culture into Bitcoin. Culture into Ethereum. Do you remember the good old times? It's like, bro, we're going cyber with this one with the X1 vibes. We're coming in heavy with our potato vampires. So that's 73%, yo. The potato vampires. The easy shill. The easy shield. Maybe I should buy some mo. Yeah, ETH ETF is gonna make people realize how played ETH is. Solana ETF coming next. People thinking that they're gonna hold out on that. Well, yeah, I mean the Solana price is what makes Solana more interesting. It's almost, and that's kind of why, again, I don't think people know, or everyone should be kind of mad at Vitalik, but they're not really in crypto, so they don't get it because they're just for the green candles. But on the blockchain side of things, Vitalik waited way too long to address this gas issue on Solana or on Ethereum, and Solana has had downtime, right? The 11 times Solana went down and the community came back, that was giving Ethereum time to finally address gas. But then what did ETH do? They gave us layer 2s. That was the fucking fix. They gave us dank sharding. That was the fix. So yeah, there is a little bit of limbo happening for Ethereum, but it is like the king. But so is Bitcoin, you know. So there, it could totally be tested, right? I'm not saying that Solana is gonna flip Ethereum, but it's only $165, and Ethereum is $36,000, or excuse me, $3,600. So I don't see why Solana wouldn't try to give it a run for its money, especially now that it's getting closer to this BNB flip. I've been waiting for it to flip BNB for a minute, because that's going to solidify and wake up a lot of people on Binance chain that they're fading Solana too, right? And because you know the Solana bros are going to go crazy when they flip BNB on the top charts right here. From 4 to 5, bruh, you're going to probably want a little bag of Solana to celebrate with those bitches and sell that shit on them. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do with that at that point. But yeah, it's you're literally looking at it, bro. And then after that will be Tether. And I think Tether is going to start seeing its way down on this chart. Like it's gonna be like USDC. It's slowly moving down, and real cryptos are starting to come up. right? There's still some down here that they got community though, and they're OGs. They're just you know, they're just doing their thing. They're not trying to help crypto anymore. They just got their bag, and they're pro Bitcoin and shit, right? Because the top 10, I think, is gonna always be the constant coins, the coins that are constantly innovating, like, you know, your top leaders. So there are some places to be taken here, like XRP, Tonecoin, Cardano, you know what I'm saying, USDC, Tether. Like, we should be knocking these bitches out of here. So I don't know what's next. Maybe it's Pulse Chain. For those out there that really care about it, maybe Pulse Chain will come up. Maybe you'll get Pulse Chain. Yeah, I'm rooting for Solana right now, dude. It's too easy. It's too easy. Look at this thing. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, embrace the Spud life. This is like, I learned something though about the pump.fun. And this is kind of why, again, yo, you want to get in here. Like, you don't want to get in once it goes to the DEX, because you're going to have to buy with everybody else speculating. And what if, like, Jack Levin says, you know, he shots out the potatoes after it's minted out? Like, you're going to wish you minted the potato out. So that's why for me, I was like, oh, we're learning this now. Something that Tree City West pointed out yesterday too was how it like kind of works, because I don't know if you know how pump.fun works, but essentially like everybody is putting Solana into a smart contract, and that smart contract is creating a virtual liquidity that is buy and sell. You can buy and sell, you know, the liquidity, but it's virtual because it's not yet on a DEX, right? It's not yet put a contract out where there's two hard coins on both sides, a PV coin and a Solana coin. What happens is when you get to the completion of this bonding curve, a portion of the coins is burned. So right now it's like 42%. A portion of the coins are burned with the virtual liquidity, so that this way it can make a two-sided pair to put it on Raiden. So that's actually pretty cool how there's like not much risk, and then as soon as it's complete, like as soon as the 73 is at 100%, all of those that participated, you essentially created the floor. And the only way it can sell below the floor is if like, I mean, like everyone would need to exit. Like everyone would need to exit. So this is kind of why XEN is holding up so well in price. Like XEN is doing really well because a lot of the people at the bottom are Xenians, and they're not memers. And they're like, oh, this is an artifact. Like, I don't mind holding this artifact on Solana, like the first meme coin. Right? So since they're holding the artifact, it's actually holding up. $300,000 market cap. I've been on some, I was memeing yesterday on some shit, and it was volatile as fuck. It was like being on a roller coaster. And XEN is a slow sell down because, again, it has educated traders in it. So people that are going hard in XEN, they're not like gonna sell right now. Like the market cap isn't even at $1 million, right? But you're always gonna have people who want to take profit. It's part of the meme game. You're always gonna have that. But I would say, again, if you're using a chart to try to chart this out, you want either to be on the hourly or the 15-minute to get like the most data. And that's why, again, on the hourly, I could see it getting oversold before it takes off again. Right? Because it's too easy at that point. You can always, it's like everybody's just going to pile behind each other because it's a meme. The sky's the limit once everyone agrees. And this is fairly launched by a community member, and most of the community is right here. So every step, I think that it has a reverse. It'll be like community. You could just think like, oh, some Xenians are recycling into this, as well as like, what does it look like when SolXEN is live and there's another liquidity pool attached to it, helping build, you know, its market cap. Because yeah, it's gonna be a really crazy thing, bro. We're bringing X1 to Solana essentially right now. Like it's literally the same thing. Like mining SolXEN is like mining XEN, and then the only way to get value from your solXEN is to sell it into a native coin on chain like Solana. Or you could sell it into like a XEN you know, if there's a liquidity pool. So again, it's like you're creating a brand new coin into existence that has value attached to it because it took work to create it, right? And all it takes is one person to buy it and create a market, and then the value is based on the market. So I'm hyped for, again, the XEN coins that are gonna naturally have this progression. The other one again would be like Potato Vampire. This one's a giveaway because you can see Jack is already following it, and it's made by Tree City West. So it's like a giveaway. It's like, oh shit. Yesterday I was like, is this really made by Tree City West? And then West was like, yeah, I made it. He's like, I'm gonna make a website. So, and he's working, bro. He's like in spaces and stuff, chilling this motherfucker. It's up to 131 followers now. But yeah, you want to be in now. Like, this is when you want to get into this. You don't want to get in once it's out of this. You want to be a part of this part, because then you can sell with confidence afterwards. But then you're going to be out forever, because once you sell, you out forever. And you're going to watch it, you know, go to 100,000 or to $1 million market cap. I expect every XEN, if it's really easy to get $1 million market cap in Sol, then I expect every single XEN coin to get $1 million market cap. Like, no questions asked. If it's literally, motherfuckers is making it sound like it's a magic carpet ride, like it's easy as fuck. So if that's the case, then why wouldn't you want to get into the one that we're already behind, bruh? Potato Vampire. Potato Vampire. It's radium, fam. Radium. 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 Radiation. That's such a weird ass name for a DEX. Radium. I ain't trying to radiate shit. Man, I might have to buy some more of this just so I can be the leader. I don't even know if I'm the leader. How do I know? How do I know how much I have? Is this my wallet? I know I have an A in the front. I'm having fun in Solana though. And you know what else is fun too? I'm happy that whoever created this pump.fun website, shout outs to them, because they have a really good RPC. Man, like you can actually trade on this bitch. Like you cannot trade on other exchanges because their RPC to call the program is down bad. So in solXEN, we learned this, and the solXEN will have a decent RPC call, but it's probably still gonna suffer because everyone's gonna wreck that shit. So yeah, you're gonna probably want to figure out your RPC situation when you try to mine your solXEN, and I'm sure there'll be more tutorials that come out. Zensu just dropped an official tutorial yesterday. It's on his site. It's on my X account. I'll watch it. I'm sure more community members will make more things. You know, there's new documentation that just came out to teach you how to make the 4 wallets. So yeah, things are moving very nicely in solXEN. The only way to be off path right now is to not be present, bro. So just be present, bro. Just be present for you and me. Now this ain't me because I didn't sell. And this person got 12 million. Okay, I got way more than them. I'm going hard in this vampire potato because I've never participated in a meme. So theoretically, this is like the first one I really got into, because even the XEN cat, I didn't buy into this thing because I didn't trust them motherfuckers. I was like, I can't trust you. We don't trust you. You know, like, you know, we still don't trust you. You know, that's how I was feeling. And then Jack tweeted it, and I was out and about like, man, of course. This is really from the community. Of course. How can I doubt the community? Y'all got me on walking on shells and nails. But that's why I was down for the Potato Vampire, because it's made by a community member that I actually know, so I could go hard in this. How many do I have? Yeah, I have 24 million. I'll buy some more. Here, I'll buy 0.3 more. Get us closer to our destination. I'm spending all my fucking soul on having fun, but this is why I'm enjoying it when it works. Like, Solana's fun when it works, bro. It only sucks when it doesn't. Should I put it over on top? Have you shielded yet? Are we all in? With it, well, on what? I mean, you could put it out there. I'm still buying this shit. I'm taking as much as I can of it before you motherfuckers. As you can see behind me, I'm taking all of it. I'm gonna get 2 million more. This is how you should be doing it, so you can control all the supply before when it comes out. This shit. Doo doo. All right. Nice. Voila. I ain't no bitch. I'm buying this. ZTFO. Go ahead and rug it, ZTFO. Rug it. It's been going up the whole time. See, like a lot of people in crypto, they just be saying they do shit. We do it live. So rug it live. Actually, some people already try to do that right here. But what happened was, again, it keeps switching hands. This is pretty awesome. Like, every single time it pops off and someone sells, you could just buy a bunch of it, and then it's gonna go up because all the little buyers buy in, and then somebody's gonna do it again, and then you can just buy a little bit more. You know, so I've been DCAing like 0.3 like into the buy. Like, you just throw a little bit in there, and then like yeah, just waiting for other people to catch on, because it's not about the inner crowd. It's about knowing the developer. Most of these pump and dump things don't even have devs, so this is pretty cool for that reason. Like, it has a whole development community versus no devs. And then again, the XEN Cat is special because it's already put out there, and there's people who are already putting money, or how do you say this? I didn't know about like all this extra shit you have to do, right? Because I'm in crypto for the idea of like, I don't need a deck screener for you to see my coin, right? Like, XEN's been out for 2 years and people see it and know about it in the whole industry, and it hasn't even had like the big bang hasn't even happened yet. So I'm not focused on plug and play, but watching people build the deck screener and like put money towards it so that they could update shit. And then like watching people like build like the buy bot in Telegram so that like it can like have flavor. Then watching people make the website and watch people make the memes. I was like, whoa, it does take a lot of work to drop a meme. And that's probably why there's so many of them, because once you make the money from it, you just sell that shit to zero and you do it again. So the difference between XEN Cat and a lot of these other ones is there's actual users in the mix here, and they just need the signal to buy. And this can go off. That's why I'm like, yo, am I gonna get the dip? Like, am I gonna get the dip I'm looking for, or what? Like, is that not gonna happen, or what? You know, what is only not gonna happen, or what? Until then, I'm gonna be, you know, I like French fries, so we got the fucking potato vampires. Where you at? Where you at, potato vampires? Meanwhile, XEN is just trading sideways as a stablecoin. PV, I'm betting on it. Yo, if everybody gets behind it, it's just gonna go crazy. There ain't no reason to bet on it. You don't have to bet on it if you shield it. And there's already a Telegram. There's already a website, right? It's easy. There's already like, what is this? Oh, that's the pumped out fun. But yeah, there's already the community. It's ready now. It just needs everybody to go out and tell somebody, yo, you should get into this. This is the opportunity right here. This opportunity. When it goes to the king of the hill, it will be too late. Oh, shit. Yeah, the king of the hill's at that 85%. That's why I'm like, yo, I'll keep DCAing into it, because I just want a nice position for when it's finished. This shit gonna finish, bro. This ain't no this the Zen community. This shit gonna finish. All right, we about to release solXEN, and we're gonna need another meme coin out there. So this one's got to finish. I know Zen Doge finished. Zen Doge on Solana is live. It's just suffering its sell off right now, so you just gotta wait for it to finish the selling cycle. And why today is the day that my computer just does not want to work anymore. Like, what the fuck? It's been icy for a few days. I should have restarted it before I streamed today. Wah. What the fuck is up though, guys? Like, what are you guys doing in crypto? Like, crypto seems so lost right now. Like, it's just like a bunch of people just like out in the woods. Like, they don't know where to go. Waiting for Richard Hart's voice to like lead them in the right direction and shit. I just don't understand it. Satoshi said, dude, you can use this technology to make your own wallet so you can be your own bank. And then motherfuckers took that like quote and was like, so I can scam people. It's like, damn, Satoshi, you just introduced a whole new way to scam people, to make them think that they're holding their own wallet when somebody else really is holding it for them. But yeah, so here's some comparison real fast on why I believe in and I'm not shitting on anybody, because I hear that this is created by the same person that made XenCat. So they were just throwing darts at the board, and XenCat got picked up because everybody likes cats. But Zen Doge was also put into place, and people are trying to push it. But the difference is that the community isn't as behind Zen Doge, so it has a reflection of popularity, right? You'd almost ask yourself, like, you know, is there an opportunity to bring over Zenians as this, you know, dips lower and lower and people sell, you know, and it bottoms out, and it does, you know, a Jack Levin law, goes 99% and it still makes some bread. But with XenCat, the speculation is even more solid because it's already at $312,000, right, in the market cap. So people will look at XenCat and they'll be like, oh, nah, this must be where the community is. Like, look at how much the market cap is, right? So I expect Vampire Potato to have the same market effect, because it's just a Jack Levin tweet away from it being considered part of the culture. Like, oh, and Jack tweeted this one, you know? And we can kind of hang that over your head, which is kind of stupid. You know, you should never let anybody hang a tweet over your head. Maybe this is a good learning moment for memes, but we're just going to say it. Yeah, like, I bet Jack Levin will tweet this shit. And when he does, people will be like, oh, another Zen coin. I need to get in it before, you know, the market cap gets up to like $1 million, because this community is making coins. And then that's why, again, I'm going to keep my eye on Zen Doge and all the family coins, because they have an opportunity once people know how to latch on to these particular coins. I just think that you can't put two animals against each other right now. It's still too premature to put anything against it, I should say. Like, the cool thing again about Vampire Potato is it doesn't say Zen in the name. And I was kind of saying this when everybody started to like get an orgasm over this idea that you can like make Solana memes. I was like, yo, like, maybe you want to make one that's not titled like some Zen world, so that people can be like, oh, this, like, you know, it's something different. So I still like, you know, okay, I like the idea of having animals. I just don't know how attractive that's going to be to the outside world, because the outside world really doesn't care about a Zen Doge, but the outside world has no clue what the fuck a potato vampire is. Like, what in the fuck is that? What is that? You know, like, I need, it's like, you got to get a rundown of like, why are y'all hyped up about this potato vampire? You feel me? So it's too easy. This one's way too easy. But I'm, you know, I'm supportive of the homies. That's why I'm saying don't forget about Zen Doge, because it minted out, which means that it's now out there and it's a family coin. It's family. All right, family. No family member left behind. So get yourself a little bit. But just remember where it started with the Zen cat, and remember where it's going with the potato vampire and whatever comes after that. I think there's a Zen dad and a Zen mom. You know what I'm saying? They're coming to life. And who's to say these things will not be paired with solXEN? A new coin we're bringing into existence with our soul, bro. Hopefully transactions are 30 cents. So it's actually doable. You know what I'm saying? If transactions are more than 30 cents, man, it's going to be fucking expensive. So that's my prayer. My prayer is 30-cent transactions. And yeah, well, like I said, we'll see what happens with the liquidity here. I know I'm going to be mining solXEN, so I'm definitely interested in like teaming up with some motherfuckers. If you guys want to provide liquidity on one of these the Zen coins, we can see what we could do with it as we continue to weave in new users into the ecosystem. Because again, the whole Solana launch is a vampire attack on Solana. Yeah, see, it's a vampire attack on. You want the potato vampire for the vampire attack on Solana. There's too many good connections here. This is star information, guys. I'm just fucking saying it out loud. Don't forget about your Zen, your big brother, bro. Big brother Zen over here. He's beat up right now. His girlfriend broke up with him. She said she's gonna date a college man. So we'll see if he can recover and progress into the future. He's very young. He's a very young one. How, Sway? This beat playing is funny as heck. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot to change it. I got the Kanye West. It's my little Kanye West and my little remix. Cause that's how I really feel, bro. People don't be. Kanye had me wrapped up in that moment, that era where he said, "You ain't been doing the education." Like that's the realest shit you could say to someone, and then they gonna feel it if they really haven't been. They're like, "Damn, I haven't been doing no education." You're actually correct, sir. Like, shit, I don't know anything. I just know what's been given to me. And that's kind of how I feel about cryptos right now. There's so many uneducated people with their own agenda. And we're so far away from the past, bro. Like, that shit was such a long time ago. Like, 2017 was 7 years ago. So, you know, have you still been doing the research? Have you broken up from, like, or are you progressing with the, like, overall, like, the overall market? Like, you know, like, are you stuck in this idea that your crypto is the best one and you're just like, it's going to beat the fucking best? You know, like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm going with whatever the overall market is saying, because that's just the easiest way to not get caught up in some bullshit. You know, another way to see the bullshit is like, are you in a crypto where all they do is talk about each other? That's a trend I've seen in a certain community, or in memes in general. It's just a bunch of grown men just talking shit about each other. Like, I'm better than this guy, like a big ball contest, you know? Like in Zen world, we never be sizing our balls up. We just try to expand the education and bring people in. Like, that's like the core of the whole overall experience is like, did you walk away with something today? Like, I hope you walked away with something today. But I know a lot of communities where they don't even try to get to that for the, you know, their world. All they know how to do is be a fucking reality TV show. I think in the Zen world, again, we're pretty real scientists. And anybody can get involved if they want to. But there's a lot of critics that aren't doing the work, that are just on the outside trying to make this a reality TV show, which is not, bro. This is some real shit. This ain't no reality. It's real, bro. So get you some potato vampire and join the gang. We're at 74% in the bonding curve right now. 86% in the King of the Hill. Who's number 2? These emoticons are awesome. Yo, with the potatoes and the vampires. Bro, I can't believe this is what spawned for the first meme. Because what we were doing, too, is we was trying to figure out what would X1 memes even look like. And now You could just like, for instance, we can add a utility to the potato meme, and we could just airdrop the meme coin to people on X1 chain. Like, you get another airdrop. You feel me? Or if like team members want to, or if people want to get together, we could give XNM or XN coins away, because we got a shit ton of those, because we're the community and we should have a ton of free fucking tokens. Like I don't have that many free Zen coins, you know what I'm saying? But when XNM is alive, bro, I got a ton of those motherfucking coins where I want to use them for marketing and promotion for my own ideas and such. So this is like the ramps that we can use to be elite amongst the crowd, because they're looking for VC funding, but we're funded by a blockchain, right? Because we swooped in and did the work, and now we get to utilize the magic. We, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went to Hogwarts, and now we get to be in real world with the actual wands. Like, oh, y'all want to do an airdrop, but you have to invent it. We can do an airdrop because we already have it invented. So I'm curious. Okay, so the number 2 person in Potato Vampire has 106 million Potato Vampire. I'm on their ass. I got 25 million. Damn, how much to get 100? How much to be to head to head with this person? You'd probably mint it all out at that point. Let's see. 1 soul gets you. Okay, so 1 soul gets you 7 million. So you would need. Sir, you're broke. Damn, is that really my balance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Epic. Damn. I would need more than 10 soul. I would need 20. I would need actually 15 soul. Damn, no, I would need more than that. Damn. 17 soul. Yeah. So yeah, you'll need, you step into the game right now, you can be number 1. But you're for sure gonna take it beyond the bonding core. Like, if one person comes in and tries to play the King of the Hill right now on this thing, it's gonna end up becoming a real coin, and being it'll have the liquidity happen, and it'll burn 41% of the tokens. Sick. Why wouldn't you want to do this? This is so tight. Yeah. So or as a collective or a group, you would need to go out and find 16 soul. Now that's where the goal is. Like, it's like the goal is 16 soul. If everybody band together to find 16 soul, this thing would progress forward and cut everybody's coins in half. Kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yo. We got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? XEN creator. Shout out to Jesse. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. Right? And that's what's crazy. It's like, when everybody gets behind the coin, that's the type of shit that can happen. The dream can happen. Y'all didn't know each other. That's another thing about Zen. None of us knew each other 2 years ago. But now we're all like-minded crypto enthusiasts with the same goals. No pump group. We didn't have to spend money on a pump group to meet each other. You know, you didn't have to do no mastermind to meet each other. So you shouldn't feel intimidated to create culture and actually it work. You know, like, I think that's kind of crazy that we've been installed, or like it does, you know, that feeling has been installed in crypto users to think like, yo, you made something cool, but it ain't that cool. You know, it's like, nah, man, you fucking out of thin air got $286,000 like allocated in some sort of area in the whole internet. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. You know, and that's why I'm saying even Zen itself is pretty bananas, because out of thin air, Jack Levin created $25 million that's just sitting in the air. Like you can make some Zen and sell it right now. Like, you can make $2,000 worth of it, and there's going to be $2,000 in the cloud for you to grab. Now, see, so Zen Cat, you know, you might come over here and sell $1,000 and move the price around, as you can see. But it's, you know, all it's waiting for is to gather its legs. That's why I think the rinse and repeat cycle on Zen Cat is possible, because it's a meme coin. But again, it's a cultured meme coin. So if it seen an all-time low, it would be a real low. because it'd be like, oh, it's time to buy this shit back, because like whoever thought they had control of the price is like sold all their coins, you know. So it's time to get back in. Even I'm waiting for something like that. Like I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get some more of this. So like, if you're gonna take it down, do it now. You know. I don't know. I know the strategy though. I know the strategy. Oh shit, we got Save On in the motherfucker too. This man told me about BTC in 2012. Shout outs to Save On. You're a real one, bro. Hey man, you need to get into this. You need to get into Solana. I know it. I know, bro. I know. I tell you to get into everything. I know you're everywhere. I know you're all over the world. But I'm going to drop this link in the chat. And this is something you might want to get into. Get some Solana coins. Brand new. You've never been this early to something. I might have to actually go on a Twitter Spaces today and turn the fuck up for Potato Vampire. What if the Potato Vampire actually becomes the mascot of xeNFTs going forward? What if this is it? This is the motherfucker that we've been waiting for. This crazy looking vampire potato that's going to actually take us to the next level, because people will rather listen to it than to us. Right? And then after that, it will be our XEN cat. Let's look at the other one though. Let's show love to everybody. So what this is, again, this is this website is called pump.fun. It's essentially a website that is looking like 4chan. So if you don't know what 4chan is, 4chan is an old school meme website where a lot of memes started. Like they all started on 4chan. And even me, like I have memories of like finding like Chainlink on 4chan. That's like my goat. The goat that I found on 4chan was Chainlink at 25 cents. They were making fun of this shit, and it came into my hands, and I sold it. I sold it at $5. I should have held it to. I should have went from 25 to 25, but I was naive. Now, again, this pump.fun website, what's cool about it is that, again, it's embodying the memes, so it kind of wants stupidity, or it wants fun, you know, to be like where it's at. And it's moving so fast right now because it's kind of showing you a bunch of tickers of what people are buying. So, you know, you kind of want to see your thing up here. But this is what I mean. Like, some people don't have any other ideology of marketing. Like, all they have is, let me make something and throw it up. Right? That's all they can do. But when you have a community that's coming, this is a hard-coded community. The XEN community is hard-coded. Like, some people are not going to turn this shit off now, bro. They are XEN till the end. So you bring in the hard-coded community, and within a day, the pump.fun is pushed through. Like, I think that's crazy wild. Here, let's try to get something. I just clicked something. Is it going to open it up? Let's see. How can I get one? All right, I just clicked one. That's probably like you feeling lucky. So what did we get here? Dog with Pixar. So dog with Pixar. Is this the 5-day? God damn. No, this is 1 day. So dog with Pixar. This just came out yesterday. You see what I mean? And you see what I mean? Like, it pumped up heavy and it came down heavy. Look at this. I don't know who these people are here. They got a website. Let's look at them. Does this one say the website? Oh, because I wonder how we can add the website here. We got to do all necessary meme things. Sup, bro? Just got some VP. You mean PV? That's that vampire potato. CB XEN is looking lovely in the few months. All XENs across the board. Yeah, no, CB XEN is going to go dumb, bro. That is my favorite secondary XEN next to Ethereum XEN, because it's in the ETH. And Brian Armstrong is going to make sure he's gonna make sure there's volume on base for me. I don't have to do anything. I just wait. The people show up. X1 goes live. I have 100, or what do I have right now? I have like a couple 100 billions. And yeah, I just wait for that moment where other people are looking for the coin, and I'm just going to sell it back to them. Maybe I'll burn it for XN, but again, we're dripped in XNM. So, yeah, I don't really care too much about burning Zen as much as I did in 22 or 23. But, you know, it's always going to be something that people will be able to do. Look at this dumbass website, man. This website whack, bro. Uncle Hahibi, Hahabi, man, I ain't even going to get into talking to that, man. No, man. We canceling this one. This one's done. This one's fried up. Fried. You don't want that. All right. You want the vampire potato. Okay. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Hey, if I was a real meme streamer, this is probably how I would speak the whole time. I'd be like, yo, look at this chart. Look at this right here. You see this? This is what we call success. You see this over here? This is what we call sus. This is sus. Sus is fuck, you know, because I don't know these dudes, you know, and I can see I can't trust them. I hear the Future album as soon as I look at this part right here. We still can't trust you. You know, you dumped it already. Now you want me to come in, buy your dog, Wi-Fi, and get it back to the level that you dumped it at? Nah, fuck that. I'm going to go take my chips. I'm going to go get into the community project. I'm going to go get some vampire motherfucking potato. You know, potato vamp. I'm going to get some of this. You know, I'm going to join the club. And we're gonna vampire the fuck out of Solana. Yo, next, they're not even ready, man. Hey, you know, this is how not ready Solana is. And it's like right in their face. Have you guys seen Jack Levin's current fucking Twitter account? Better make a Twitter. Non-vegetable talk. Hey, no vegetables in this arena. No vegetables. But yo, potatoes are my favorite vegetable. That's on God. Ever since I was a little kid, it was always, what's up with the French fries? I need some French fries. Please bring me the French fries. Yo, peep this. So Jack Levin has made his background banner on X, the fucking Solana validator set, just being maxed out, bro. Maxed out Solana validator set. Like, this shit's gonna fuck up Solana, but it's gonna be for good. It's gonna be for good. It's not for bad, right? It could be worse. You know, it could be a malicious group of crypto users really coming to tear Solana down. Instead, it's a more cyberpunk approach of like, how can we make this better for everybody? Because people like your chain. You know, and we want people to like X1. And if this is what is considered elite, we actually need Solana to be sick, or we'll forever be stuck in like the circle jerk of, you know, Ethereum's better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's better than Ethereum, you know? I don't know. Maybe you want to be in that. I don't want to be in it. But yeah, blatantly in their face, letting them know Tuesday might be the day that people reposition their ideology of Solana. Just a little reposition. Just a little, like, you might want to think a little bit different about that shit. So right now, they're running the test, and the priority fee is at 307 micro lamports. So I think it's like quick node. Let's see what pop up. Oh, it didn't pop up. So there's this website called Quick Node that you can use to monitor Solana gas price, and yeah, I mean, I've been watching this religiously for a minute. Where's it at? Solana Python. Yo, I'm such a nerd now. I'm all proud of myself that I can like read. I can read crypto, both what do you call it? Whether it's like whether it's like surface level development, for the crypto, or it's damn, can I find this gas? Or if it's like now back end development, because back end development, I honestly still believe is the front end currently. It's like a restaurant right now. Like if you're better off if you're running a small business restaurant, being the chef and the host at the same damn time, just to make sure everything is cool before, you know, you let your restaurant float without you there being there, you know. And that's kind of how I feel about blockchains right now, is they still need to be very close to the developers, because if not, then it should be the way it is now. Like a lot of chains are stagnant because no devs are going there and developers are already finished with it. You know, like there's so many people who probably use the creation of Binance on their resume to get other jobs, to create shit like Sui and then just release it to the public and pray that it works. It's like a meme coin, but it's a meme factory, but now it's on Validator level because there's more money involved. You see what I mean? Like on a Validator level, yo, 30, I just told you, you need 30 million Sui, which is $3 million to join the validators. That is like, you can join Vampire Potato right now, or Potato Vampire, literally for $5 if you wanted to. Like this is the lower barrier of entry. Like this is it, bro. It's not Zen. Zen is still kind of high if you can't grasp it, you know. And that's why, again, I'm having fun with these fucking memes, because less risk if I know the clan. If I know who the fuck is behind it, way less risk. Damn, y'all taking this shit up. We up to 76% now. I might as well just stay on stream if y'all gonna mince it all the way out, though. Like, let's fire it up. Why should anybody mint solXEN? At least I do not see the monetary motivation. Well, that's what I'm saying. Why do we need? Well, you have to understand that this is a brand new way of creation. That's all you need to know. There's no reason to overthink it. This is easier for people to understand because it's just buy, sell. Oh, put one soul into mix, buy, right? But in solXEN, it's, you have to set up your client, and then you use the Zen in your, or the soul in your client to hash on chain. So the monetary value is in the value of Solana, because all solXEN will be connected to the congestion of Solana. Right now, like I said, right now, I didn't bring it up, but right now on testnet, it's at 300,000 lampposts or lamports. Lamports are the Solana gas. So Solana gas, instead of being called GUI or Satoshis, it's called lamports. And lamports typically are in micro, right? Like there's one wallet called Proton, and they allow you to set this. We talked about this in Zen World. There might be someone that's cooking one up for Solana, an X wallet that allows you to do priority fees. But yeah, that's all this is. It's like they actually have a priority fee that you can use to bypass everybody. And that's why, again, I like using this pump site, because their RPC is really lit. Like whatever's behind this, fucking big ups to them, because their RPC is on Bow Wow. I haven't had anything fail. So big ups to them. And they might be having it set where their RPC on the site is getting like a medium micro lamports. And this is the argument from developer to console, aka Solana, that Solana needs to allow everyone to get priority fees. But right now, their major wallets don't provide that, because they believe everyone should have a flat fee. And there should be no gas competition, right? Because again, if gas competition comes about, then now Solana's blocks or slots are reprioritized, and they're more expensive because now there's a reason to be there. Right now, there's no reason to be in a Solana slot. But like if solXEN steps in, right, which we are on Tuesday, and then our program alone is running at 370 lamports. Currently, Solana's at 100. We're running higher on testnet than their actual fucking mainnet right now. So imagine that, like, here comes solXEN, and it's just gonna drop on top of 269 LAN ports. Man, why isn't this site want to work? This site is like busted as fuck. I bet it's this one. This one probably takes up so much space. Everything probably work better now. But yeah, so this is kind of why, again, like solXEN is for technical users. Like if you want a novel approach to token creation, solXEN has monetary value in that novel approach of I've never seen this before. Just like Zen had a novel approach of token creation. Unlike anything else, like you didn't have to do anything besides wait time, right? The more time you waited, the more Zen you got. But you could have done 2 to 3 days to get Zen, you know, in seconds if you really wanted to, or not seconds, but like in days, you know. But that's like solXEN. Some people will maybe hash for a couple days and then they'll run out of Zen or out of Sol and then they won't ever hash again. And then some people will try to find hashing strategies to keep going. And then that's why, again, the monetary value will be based in those users that understand that this is a novel approach to token creation. And then what happens, because if you don't understand the game, this AMP is going to continuously go down as more people hash. So as more people hash, the AMP goes down, right? That's the difficulty in the AMP. Users, the more users that show up, the faster the AMP is going to go down, because they're going to fill more slots, because they're going to be hashing harder. And again, you're going to be able to set your priority fee so you can just stomp on, like you can front run everybody essentially to mine based on whatever the network is saying. You know, I think at this like this low lampo port is like 2 cents right now. That should be like a 2-cent transaction at 100. Right, that's why it's like technically their transactions are super low, but you can never get this through when the balance, or you know, like unless they have a really good RPC, like whatever the fuck pump is in the background. Obviously, pump.fun has this look of like shittiness, but it has something else. Like there's no way these transactions are going like this, and it's not like that. Damn, this thing is mooning. Potato Vampire. Hey, you got to join the Telegram. Make sure to hit that like button. Shout out Jesse for reminding everybody. Honestly, we should be generating our own keys and not using stuff like MetaMask. Yeah, well, that's another cool thing about this solXEN. solXEN, it creates ownership because you have to make your account. You can't bring your Phantom wallet to solXEN to mine. You actually create a brand new wallet. You know, we're doing the Satoshi thing again. You're going to create a hard wallet full of them things and you're going to mine. And that's where the uncomfortableness comes in. But you want to be self-custody. Like that is owning the experience. Like you don't want to be the robot that thinks that making 4 wallets is hard. Like that is not crypto. Like that is definitely getting left behind. You're on your Wally World shit. You about to be in Wally World. Don't do it. Get hip. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm feeling about, again, the how everything is pushing itself out. It's so organic that it's just about timing. Some people keep saying, why hasn't X1 come out? And they don't understand that it's just not time. Like if X1 already came out, we wouldn't be able to have fun on Solana. Like a lot of people wouldn't have a bunch of extra Solana because X1 is already out and the memes don't hit as hard because there's no pain attached to anything. Right? So you kind of, us not having X1 is working to our advantage much more than if it were out, because if it were out, you would be waiting for developers to show up. And that's not the goal right now. Again, we're in an L1 topic for like the next 4 to 5 years. Who's going to make the best L1 and what does that even look like? You know, or is it just a power plug that everybody plugs into like X1 chain, right? Man, this thing is going dumb. And yeah, that's kind of why, again, the monetary value in mining solXEN is because you believe in self-custody and you want to be part of the very first proof of work token on Solana. There was one other one, but it was not proof of work fair because they had an admin key and they stopped mining. This one has no admin keys, no pre-mine, no VC allocation, no destination, no location. This shit is just crypto, and it's gonna show up, and everybody is gonna make their own coins, and it's gonna live its own life. And we'll see where it goes from there. You know, like, so you can see here, there's gonna be around 1 billion coins in circulation as soon as it starts off. That's why I feel like we could see something happen. Because again, like, this is all this stuff is leading up to this one here. So we could see this thing happen again, where I'm talking about, like, there's some value in solXEN, and then people are pairing it with these other meme coins that people can also see. So it's like double dipping in this new reality that Solana is going to have, right? And the hard-coded coins for solXEN will be those that are the ones that the community already agrees to. So that's some good speculation to even chant to people who are worried, like, oh, why would Soul Cat or like XenCat rug? It's like, yo, this is literally attached to like a bigger idea. Like, this isn't just, you know, become this is just as an ape in, because yeah, this can be sent and taken to a whole nother reality outside of all of us just chanting that it's supposed to be for fair principles. Like, you know, that's what Zen is. That's what solXEN is for. That's what XEN is for. That's what XN is for. But I get it, yo. You want to make a meme coin? Maybe it's not 100% fair because it's got to swing hands a couple times, you know. But it's gonna figure out its pattern eventually. Especially, like I said, if the main holders of the coin are looking to keep you know, give it an advantage, right, rather than take away from it. But yo, this King of the Hill shit is almost achieved. Dethrone the current king at 33 market cap. I wish I knew more about this. When bruh me on pump. Hey, I can't fractionalize my quantum experience. That's why I'm getting into everybody else. This is how I fractionalize my quantum experience, by getting into everybody else's memes, picking the ones that I'm like, oh, okay, this one's a vibe. This one, like I'm saying, this one's a vibe because it's a fucking potato vampire, man. Like, that's too easy. That's too easy to chill. And when you get some, yo, leave a comment. Let's fucking go, motherfuckers. Sasamoto. I like your name, Sasamoto. PotatoVampire.com. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charles. Clay with some potatoes in the house. Let's go, bro. Like, yo, I'm going to go hit the gym so I can eat some potatoes later. And I'm going to leave this stream on this note, because we're going into, and I don't know why my computer is working the way it's working, but my computer does not care about you guys looking at shit. But I had said last week that if on Monday we ended up at 24, we were probably going to see some new lows on Zen. And going into this week, if we can hold this is the new low. Like, we're at 22 now. So this is an all-time low. Anything below this is new all-time lows, right? And what we're learning about liquidity, right, on these side chains or in general, is people are waiting for market caps to make sense. So this is still a JL market cap, bro, at 22 million, just sitting on ice for the last almost 2 years. I'm not too worried about what's going to happen with Zen, but I'm looking for opportunity, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it lower. And I also wouldn't be surprised to see it higher, because it isn't a community limbo where community members don't feel confident in buying Zen, and community members are still in profit, and there's no plans of holding, right? So like in a meme coin or in culture of buy and sell, you have no plans of holding anyways. You're probably going to sell out anyways, right? So that's what's happening here. You're seeing the sells from those that don't care about your ideology. They got progression. If they outweigh those that believe, then that's why the price is going down. So I'm waiting for believers to show up. It looks like we have a tiny uptrend going up here on the V2 pool. But again, you want to look at the V3 and see if it can hodl, you know, going into Sunday. I say on Sunday, if we still at 22.21, we're probably not gonna go anywhere. You know, we're probably still gonna be selling sideways. But I'm interested. You know, I'm interested to see if we can actually start to build on these new lows, because they're here and the market cap is still at 22 million. Right? Price is going down, but market cap is still doing pretty well. I saw the market cap at 18 million one time with a higher price. So shit's doing pretty all right. If you haven't actually seen that here, I'll show that real quick. That's why, like, Zen's a mindfuck, bro. Every real Zen cryptocurrency token is going to be burned. Everything else is a money grab on the cost of Zenians. That's the truth. No denying. Hey, if Zenians want to have fun, they want to have fun. You know, hey, Dioshan, you know what's funny about that, though? That comment you just left? We were all saying the same things, but at this point, you can't even tell people to get into Zen because you're waiting for people to, dude, I could have sworn I saw this at an $18 million market cap. Maybe I'm tripping. Why do I have 16 million here? What is this prediction I have? Damn, I wish I knew where this came from, because I have like this feeling. I'm like, yo, I've seen Zen at 18 million. I mean, if that's the case, maybe that's the epiphany shit. Maybe it does go to 18 million and it doesn't go to the whatever. Why? I have no clue why I put 16 million as a buffer here. But at some point I must have did research and seen that this could be a potential area of like a bottom area. And you can see here on the RSI on the market cap, like we are where we need to be. Like, again, to replicate this is hard to say because Zenians are cooler now. Like, it's not like, again, the Trevon and Craig are not the fucking, like, they do not control the network narrative no more. Like, Cleo doesn't control the narrative no more. Like, ET doesn't control the narrative no more. So the only sellers that could be right here are either the ones that return from here, right, or no one. There's no one, because that's the only way we can get this sell-off to go again. If not, this is it, man. This is the moment to turn around, because we already oversold. So it's not like it didn't happen. It totally happened. It happened yesterday. So we'll see. That's why I'm like, yo, I think it's gonna surprise people and melt faces and catch tons of people off guard, and they're gonna get caught buying back in. And then solXEN is gonna come out, and again, that's a whole other ecosystem with a whole different narrative, and everyone's gonna flock to it, and they're gonna love the reprioritizing block space, because the education is flawless. It's flawless. Market cap is not interesting as long as the total supply goes up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But again, total supply is only going up in fractions at this point. It's no longer going up in whole numbers. So you have to kind of remove that from the equation at this point. Or cut it in half so that you can get to a realer explanation. I'll show you again. Dioslan, yo, use this website so you can be on 10, because it's already telling us that this is what is happening. So you just go over here and then look at the daily supply change. There's not enough Zen coming out. We just saw like one of the highest days, right? It was only it wasn't even a trillion Zen. And most of the Zen is being held because people are mining to hold for X1 chain. That's why I'm like, yo, the supply is increasing, but again, it's not being sold. This is being held. So that new supply is added to the market cap, and as long as people are holding and buying, we're in good shape. That's why, yo, I feel like if it's selling down, it's just because there's a lot of money trading it, and there's just no Zenians buying it. So it is what it is. And again, it would be cool to see it drop a zero so we get $100 per billion, especially why, like, if X1 chain comes out in the next couple weeks and Zen is at $1 billion for every 100. Like, dog, there's not enough Zen even right now. You're at 8. It's not like we have 16 trillions in here. There's only 1.8 trillion. So there's not enough billions for everybody to get in and get a position. So that's my only thing. I don't feel like total supply affects it anymore. You got to kind of remove that from the equation. Minting, you got to remove it from the equation. Like those are all like 23 statements. And going into 2024 with XEN, especially since we're in May now, disinflationary factors are already at play. We're waiting for users to unstake and sell their bags, bro. That's it. That's all that's left. Please sell your XEN, unstake it for no value. I'm sure many people made XeNFTs though, so they stuck forever. But yeah, man, pay attention this weekend. It's gonna be a special one. And get yourself some vampire potato before it's too late. Peace.
Astronaut.